Long ago, in a village called Anuri, humans and unseen magical beings lived side by side. Though most villagers were unaware of the mysterious forces around them, their lives were peaceful. Among them was a young woman named Zara. She was breathtakingly beautiful, with a kind heart that made her beloved by all. Zara's calm demeanor and radiant smile captured the admiration of many men in the village. They would line up at the bustling marketplace, eager to catch a glimpse of her. "Zara," they would say, "your beauty lights up the village. Will you marry me?" But Zara always smiled and answered politely, "Thank you, but I'm not ready." Every morning, Zara arrived at the market with baskets brimming with the freshest fruits and vegetables anyone had ever seen. Her produce was so perfect it seemed almost magical. Villagers loved to buy from her, yet no one knew where Zara came from. She appeared with the sunrise and left before dusk, vanishing into the shadows. Where does she go? Where does she live? The villagers whispered. But Zara kept her life a mystery, like a riddle that no one could solve. One day, a charming young man named Kian arrived in Anuri. He was a traveler, searching for a new beginning. As he wandered through the marketplace, he saw Zara, and his heart skipped a beat. Her beauty and grace left him spellbound. Gathering his courage, Kian approached her. "Hello," he said with a warm smile. "My name is Kian. What's yours?" Zara looked up, her eyes twinkling like stars. "I'm Zara. How can I help you?" she replied. Kian bought some fruit, but what he really wanted was a reason to stay and talk to her. They spoke about the weather, the bustling market, and the beauty of the village. Kian found himself enchanted, not just by her looks but by her calm and mysterious aura. Days turned into weeks, and Kian visited the market daily, eager to see Zara. Their bond grew stronger, and soon Kian realized he was falling in love. One evening, as the market was closing, Kian noticed Zara packing up her things. Concerned about the growing darkness, he offered, "Let me walk you home. It's not safe to be out alone after dark." Zara hesitated, her expression unreadable. "I'm fine, really," she said softly. But Kian insisted. "Please. I'd feel better knowing you're safe." Reluctantly, Zara agreed. As they walked, the warm hues of twilight gave way to the deep blues of night. The air turned colder, and the once friendly village paths felt eerily quiet. Suddenly, Kian felt something brush against his shoulder, a touch as cold as ice. He froze, his heart pounding. Turning around, he saw nothing but shadows. "Did you feel that?" he asked, his voice shaking. Zara looked calm, almost serene. "Feel what?" she asked innocently, her eyes fixed ahead. Kian couldn't shake the growing dread. The cold sensation returned, this time on his back. Panic surged through him. "Zara, I think I should turn back," he said, his voice trembling. Zara stopped and turned to him, her expression unreadable. "If you're scared, you can go," she said softly. Kian didn't need to be told twice. He turned and ran, the chilling touch still lingering on his skin. That night, he lay awake, haunted by the strange encounter. He never returned to the marketplace, too frightened to face whatever had followed him. Zara noticed his absence but said nothing. She continued her quiet life, leaving the villagers to wonder about her and the mysterious man who had vanished from her side. What no one knew was that Zara wasn't an ordinary girl. She belonged to the magical forest that bordered Anuri, a place of ancient secrets and untamed power. Zara's family were shapeshifters, beings who could take any form they desired. Zara was unique among them, she could maintain a human form indefinitely. Her family had always warned her, "Zara, humans and our kind can never mix. Their world is not for you." When Kian started visiting her, Zara's family grew concerned. They didn't want her falling in love with a human. To protect her, they used their magic to scare Kian away. The icy touch he felt that night was no coincidence, it was a warning. Zara was heartbroken. She had grown fond of Kian and dreamed of a life among the villagers. She longed for freedom, a chance to make her own choices. Summoning her courage, she ventured deep into the forest to confront her family. "I love you all," she said, her voice steady, "but I can't live like this anymore. I want to make my own decisions and live among the humans." Her parents were saddened but respected her wish. "The human world can be cruel," they warned. "If you choose this path, there is no turning back." "I understand," Zara said. With a heavy heart, she left the forest and began a new life in Anuri. The villagers still whispered about her mysterious past, but Zara embraced her freedom, determined to live life on her own terms. The Cursed Heart, Zara's journey to break free. In the heart of a lively village named Anuri, humans and whispers of magic coexisted, though most villagers remained blissfully unaware of the supernatural forces around them. Amidst the bustling marketplace, there was a young woman named Zara. She was known for her breathtaking beauty and gentle spirit. Her stall overflowed with the freshest fruits and vegetables, and villagers often marveled at how perfect her produce seemed. Though many men sought her hand in marriage, Zara always smiled politely and declined. "Thank you," she would say, "but I'm not ready." Beneath her serene demeanor lay a secret, a connection to the magical forest that bordered the village, a place brimming with untamed power and beings who could take any form they desired. Zara had left her enchanted family behind to seek a life of freedom in Anuri. Though she loved her family, their strict rules confined her, and she longed to live among humans, to forge her own path. To sever her ties with the forest, Zara had once visited the shrine of Abra, a powerful spirit known to grant wishes to those in search of a new beginning. "Great Abra," she had pleaded, kneeling before the glowing altar, "I wish to cut all connections to my family in the forest. I want to live freely among the humans." Abra appeared in a soft, golden light, her voice resonating with wisdom. "I can grant you this freedom, Zara," she said, "but your family will not be pleased. They may curse you in their anger." Zara's resolve remained unshaken. "I understand. I still wish to go through with it." With a gentle wave of her hand, Abra severed Zara's bond to her magical lineage. But as Abra had warned, Zara's family, furious at her decision, laid a curse upon her. Her mother, consumed by sorrow and anger, whispered into the winds, "May you never find happiness with a human. May they always leave you in despair." Despite the curse, Zara embraced her new life in Anuri. She kept her past a secret, hoping to find love and belonging among the villagers. A chance at love. One day, a traveling merchant named Kian arrived in Anuri. He was known across the land for his fine silks and dazzling garments, and his charm had won him friends in every village he visited. When Kian saw Zara at her market stall, he was captivated by her beauty and grace. "Hello," he said with a warm smile, "I'm Kian, a humble merchant. You must be Zara, the girl everyone talks about." Zara smiled softly. "That's me. It's nice to meet you, Kian." Kian found himself drawn to her kindness and started visiting her stall every day. They laughed and shared stories, and over time, Kian realized he had fallen deeply in love with her. One sunny afternoon, he gathered his courage and said, "Zara, I care for you deeply. Will you marry me and join me in my travels?" Zara's heart swelled with hope. Though her past had made her cautious, she felt a spark of happiness she hadn't known in years. She agreed to meet Kian's family in a neighboring village. When they arrived, Kian's mother, a stern woman named Leora, greeted them. She scrutinized Zara carefully, her sharp eyes catching the faint traces of something otherworldly. Later, Leora pulled Kian aside. "This girl," she whispered, "There's something unusual about her. I sense a shadow hanging over her. I cannot approve of this union." Kian's heart sank. He pleaded with his mother to reconsider, but Leora remained firm. Torn between his love for Zara and his loyalty to his family, Kian made a painful decision. "Zara," he said with a heavy heart, "my mother doesn't approve of us. I'm sorry, but I must honor her wishes." Zara's chest tightened with sorrow. Though she understood his choice, it didn't ease the sting of rejection. With tears in her eyes, she left Kian's village, returning to Anuri with a broken heart. The return to Abra. Haunted by her family's curse, Zara decided to seek Abra's help once more. She knelt before the glowing shrine, her voice trembling as she said, "Great Abra, the curse my family placed on me is causing so much pain. Please help me lift it so I can find happiness." Abra appeared, her presence as serene as ever. "Zara," she said gently, "you have endured much because of this curse. I can lift it, but there is a condition." "What is it?" Zara asked, her voice filled with desperation. "You must keep your heart free from anger," Abra explained. "If you let anger take hold, the curse will return, and its effects will be even stronger." With determination in her eyes, Zara agreed. Abra waved her hand, and Zara felt a weight lift from her soul. For the first time in years, she felt truly free. A new beginning. Zara continued her life in Anuri, her spirit renewed. Though her journey had been fraught with heartbreak and challenges, she remained kind and hopeful. Her beauty, grace, and resilience drew people to her, and she became a cherished part of the village. One day, a stranger arrived in Anuri, a healer named Eric, whose gentle nature and warm smile reminded Zara of the love she had once dreamed of. As they got to know each other, Zara realized that true love wasn't about overcoming curses or fitting into someone else's world, it was about finding someone who saw her for who she truly was. With time, Zara and Eric grew closer, building a bond based on trust and mutual respect. Together, they wrote a new chapter, one filled with hope, love, and the promise of a future untethered by the shadows of the past. Subscribe for the next chapter of Zara's journey. Thank you for watching The Cursed Heart, Zara's journey to break free. Zara's story is far from over, and the next chapter will reveal even more about her courage, resilience, and the challenges she'll face as she seeks love and freedom. Will Zara find the happiness she deserves? Or will the shadows of her past resurface to test her once again? Stay tuned to find out. Don't miss the next part. Hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you'll be the first to know when the next chapter is live. And let us know in the comments, what do you think will happen next? Your support helps us keep sharing these incredible tales. Thank you for being part of this journey.